I love it when people are hypocritical and they get caught with they're caught with the same net they're casting upon you. I think it's wonderful. They hurt a lot of people in the process, and sometimes it comes too late. But here we are again, a Maga superintendent we've covered on this show before, caught with nude pictures during a board meeting. Now, I don't care who possesses nude pictures as long as they're legal of age. Do you, boo? But when you start telling me what to do, that's a problem. Start making up things, that's a problem. And perhaps the board meeting's a problem. Oklahoma State Superintendent is being investigated for naked women on his office television. You're into that, huh? During work hours. That's the allegation. Oklahoma State Superintendent Ryan Walters facing investigations over images of nude women on his office television. You mean like porn, Ryan? Over images of nude women there, seen during the board's executive session, which is held in Walters' office. Well, this has prompted the Oklahoma Sheriff's Office to launch a probe. Senate President Pro Tem Lonnie Paxton and State Senator Adam Pugh, both Republicans, said in a joint news release Friday that the Office of Management and Enterprise Services, which oversees HR matters, was leading an inquiry into the incident and was working through proper channels to initiate an investigation. What the investigation entails, review the images, talk to Ryan? I don't know. This is a bizarre and troubling situation that raises serious questions about the events of what took place during yesterday's executive session at the Oklahoma State Board of Education meeting, Paxton said in a statement about the Board of Ed's meeting held Thursday. Though not in the meeting, House Common Education Committee Chairman Dick Lowe discussed the matter with those who attended the meeting. Shocked would be maybe an understatement a little bit. In the position that that person is in, that's absolutely, without a question, not appropriate by any means for any state official, much less that state official. Lowe told Non-Doc. Maybe I'm gonna call him Mr. Lowe. These falsehoods are the desperate tactics of a broken establishment afraid of real change. They aren't just attacking me. They're attacking the values of the Oklahomans who elected me to challenge the status quo. Okay. Walters' push for requiring enrolled students to prove citizenship, teaching students about alleged fraud in the 2020 election. It didn't happen. It's not true. And advocated for the placement of Bibles in schools. Push vigorously. That's when we chronicled the story, and now there's this. Now, while Walters attempts to spend millions of dollars on Bibles, well, they've met pushback. Walters' agency purchased 532 Trump Bibles for less than $25,000. Walters has said that he's had Oklahomans tell him they believe students need to learn how Christian values forge the country's history. What we could say there. This is not the only sex scandal rocking the Republican Party. 3 days after State Representative Giovanni Capriglio announced he was dropping his reelection bid, the conservative news site Current Revolt published an interview with a former exotic dancer. I got to visit Oklahoma. There's a lot to see there. An exotic dancer who alleges she had a 17-year affair with the South Lake Republican. See, it's that part. Believe what you want to believe, but then, yeah. The woman, Alex Grace, alleges that Capriglione paid her for meetups, funded several abortions for his own personal gain. She declined to provide additional details on these alleged abortions in the interview, saying, "You're just going to have to go with my word." That from the Texas Tribune. I can tell you, Alex, there's some in the party that rarely go with a woman's word, but I kind of believe you. Issues for the party of family values extend beyond elected officials to right-wing organizations. Former CEO of My Faith Votes, a nonprofit that encourages Christians in America to vote in every election, pleaded guilty to possessing child sexual abuse images months after his arrest. That's beyond family values. It's piggery. Sick. Jason Christian Yates, age 56, pleaded guilty to 2 of 8 felony counts of possession of child porn. That was on Tuesday, July 22nd, District Court, McLeod County, Minnesota. That according to a plea petition obtained by USA Today. Person claimed to have turned in a hard drive they received from a relative of Yates. Yates' relative stumbled upon the child sex abuse images when they tried putting the hard drive in their computer for more storage. Well, yeah, you got to turn it in then. You're not about to put that on me. You're just looking to get some more storage. I got thousands of emails, and you imagine you go to plug that in and learn someone in your orbit is into filth and abuse? Hard drive contained more than 100 sexually explicit images of children, that according to the document. So Jackson, again, I don't know, maybe that's what we need to dispatch you there for your next documentary or programs. I mean, they need some help, starting with hypocrisy in Oklahoma. I mean, we had this guy on Indisputable, Jackson, time and time again. And he was doing nonsense and undermining, lacking integrity things then. Never mind the Bible and the 2020 election, that's a lie, was stolen. But he was also skirting the rules, not letting people read the document, inserting things, just doing all kinds of nonsense. And now we learned that you had naked women playing on the screen in your office during a board meeting, which is harassment. What say you about all of this?
My man's is the final boss of gooning. He cannot stop gooning. He just can't stop. Emergency goon. You can't wait. My man's is in the middle of a classroom doing it. He be on his way from home, just pull over like, like he gotta see it at any given moment. I mean, look, listen. I mean, the truth is, and I'm a freaky dude. You feel me? Like I'm the last person to judge anybody off of anything along these lines. Anybody to know anything about me know me. But I mean, if you are in a board meeting doing that's not a good sign. You feel me? Like what else are you really like unable to control yourself with? Like, are you drinking, you snorting stuff? I mean, I don't know, who knows? But again, it's just how comfortable you are with this. Nah, man, this dude is full of it. He's completely full of it. Obviously, without saying that it's inappropriate, but these are the same people, again, as you were pointing out, who are always talking about how godly and God-fearing and Christian they are and all that. And even outside of that, it's more about the Puritan culture that they push. And you up in a board meeting looking at this come on, man. Like this dude can't wait.
No, it's shocking, okay? As is learning more about your personal proclivity.
Oh, I don't hide it. You know what I'm saying?
And
but again,
that part sets you apart as well.
Yeah, you got to, and I made money off of it. So like it was a whole ordeal. You feel me?
I think I do. I think I see what you're cooking. But that's just it. Why is it, if you want to be into these, as you deemed, freaky things, and that there's a range, okay? Child porn's not freaky. That's a crime. That's abuse. But there's a range of so-called freakiness, and nobody cares. Newsflash, Ryan, Superintendent, nobody really cares what you're doing behind closed doors. But if you're up to something that you, in your mind, in your community, deem as nasty, not of family values, why must you say the quiet part out loud in a hypocritical way? Could have just been a normal investigation until you started pointing the finger. And you know what they say, Jackson, when you're pointing the finger at somebody?
You have several pointing right back at you. My bad. I had to unmute it to finish it off.
It's a simple thing.
No, it's just. I mean, come on, man. Like, what are you gonna say about this? And again, the worst part of it is just the general hypocrisy. Because, like you said, nobody really cares about what you got going on in your personal life, but like in a board meeting, come on, bro, come on. But hey, he can't wait, and sometimes the goon just calls you.
Well, called him. We'll see if this will be a real investigation, where it will lead, if the punishment will fit the alleged crime here, since they're so anti anything sexual, even I believe, sexual orientation, sexual education, all of that. So, got to deal with you.